Okay, final bit is the undermount, the bind for today. So if you've been practicing this, you should have got quite used to up to this bit. But how do you go from here to here? It's just kind of the same thing. It's a little bit different, but same to doing that, but the other way around. So if you pull on the string with your finger in the way, you should be able to pop it up and over. So the way you get into undermount, it's kind of the same thing. So at first, what I recommend you start off with is you have the yo-yo on a pendulum like this, and as the yo-yo is going left to right, run your hand along that string. You can keep practicing this. If you miss, say like this, just carry on with the pendulum and then run your hand along. And you pop out, back in, pop out. At first, you're going to have a big loop like this, but as you get better, it's going to be a much tighter thing. So that's something to aim for, but it's not really important this time. It's actually easy to bind with a long tail anyway. But towards the end, you want to get to smaller thing because for other elements that use this as a trick, not necessarily bind, you kind of want to be able to control the legs, long, short, depending on the thing. So for example, that bind I just did just there, you kind of want it about the same distance as your hand. So you can control it that way. So left to right, left, whip. Oh, I missed. Left to right, on. Swing back up, on. Swing back up, on. And then how you're controlling this is when you're running this, you naturally realize that your throw hand is pulling at it so slightly. Because, yeah. So you pull and then you let go. And then the important thing is when you feel the yo-yo hit the string, you want to stop. Because if you carry on going, so let me just show you what it looks like if you were to carry on going. So you go like this, and then just like a trapeze, you run into the yo-yo because you're carrying on going after it's already hit the string. So once you feel it hit the string, you stop. And the momentum and the gravity is going to carry us through. So if you hit the string and stop like this, okay, let's try with it, yeah. So if you hit the string and stop, it bounces off. But as it hits the string and you carry on, you can see how it just propels it round because of the momentum. That's why I'm asking you to do it while it's in a pendulum motion. If it's dead straight, it's going to be a bit more difficult. You're going to have to scoop your finger around it. Whereas if it's in a pendulum motion, the momentum of the yo-yo trying to go this way is going to naturally want it to swing around into that gap. I think this will be a great place to stop off. Check what your progress is like tomorrow and then kind of give you more tailored feedback depending on what you're finding easy, what you're finding difficult. So just to recap, throw like that, trapeze, next step shorter, next step straight on in parallel, on, drop off, swing, on, drop off, swing, on, drop off. And then once that gets more and more easier, on, drop off, back on, drop off, back on, drop off, back on, drop off. And then the great thing about this is see how much practice you're getting doing the same motion in one throw. And then the final bit will be back, will be under, oops, off, under, off, under, off. If that's difficult, just go one, off, let it swing again, one, off, let it swing again. And then as you get better at it, you can just go bounce in and out of it. If you miss, Just let it swing again and carry on from there. If you really finish all that, this is the final form. Into the undermount. So that's where we want you to be at ultimately. Cool.